Once in a while, a person comes along who is truly extraordinary. A person whose goodwill, energy, and dedication seem to come as naturally as walking or talking. Dr. Joe Greer is such a person.
You guys enjoying your rotation here? Yes. Are you really? The biggest thing that you guys are going to offer here is going to be compassion. How many are you seeing that are people that have lost their job and have nowhere to go? Make them feel that they have a place that they can come to. This clinic belongs to the patient. There's an art to medicine. It is the art of comforting a person.
The Greater Miami Chamber of Commerce Healthcare Heroes Awards presents the AXA Advisors Lifetime Achievement Award, honoring Pedro J. Greer, Jr.
He embodies everything that would make one think of a healthcare hero. He is firstly and foremost an excellent physician, but he lights up when there is a need in this community, whether it be a need in the homeless community, whether it be a need in the alien community, the undocumented alien community, whether it be a need after a tragedy like Hurricane Andrew. Joe Greer is the hero to this community in every dimension of that particular word.
His compassion and talent as a physician serve not only patients that visit his thriving practice, but extend out to thousands that, without his efforts, might simply fall through the cracks. Dr. Greer, who practices medicine with his father and role model, really embarked upon his mission to make a difference after a personal tragedy, which he spoke about recently on a television appearance.
You wrote this book, I read it, and I was very, very touched by it. Tell everybody how you got involved doing medical care for the homeless.
I had an unfortunate incident when I was in medical school. My sister was coming to visit me for her 18th birthday, and she died. So, sorry.
That's all right.
And sort of you go through a lot of thoughts at that time, faith. You're studying to help people, and you lose your sister. And I made a pledge at that time that since nobody got to say goodbye to her, she died in a car accident, that if I ever got to be a doctor, I wanted to be able to bring the family together with them, not let anybody suffer or die alone. And my first case at the intensive care unit at Jackson, where I trained at, was a homeless man. So I went to go look for his family. And unfortunately, I never found his family, and he ended up dying. But I saw this window into this world of poverty that I didn't even know existed in my own backyard.
Once Dr. Greer's eyes were open to the needs of our community, he never looked back. His work has gone on to impact South Florida in ways that we often never see. However, many of his efforts have made a profoundly visible difference.
I'm a physician. It's part of my oath. It's also the intellectual challenge of seeing a problem in your community and trying to resolve it with the resources one has. The idea is not to go change the world, but to make the world better.
This is all donated foods that we have here for the shelter.
Dr. Greer's heroism touches more and more people every year. He founded Camillus Health Concern in 1984, which now treats more than 10,000 men, women, and children annually. In '92, he was instrumental in relief efforts after Andrew devastated our community. Dr. Greer presently serves as medical director of the St. John Bosco Clinic, serving the undocumented alien population of Miami. And to the amazement of his friends and colleagues, these are just a small portion of his generous deeds.
Joe is a catalyst to things happening that are very, very good. San Juan Bosco is just but one example of that. Joe was the chairman of the Indigent Care Task Force here in Dade County, a Dade County Commission task force to look at better ways to take care of the poor. Joe comes to the table whenever there's a need, and I have the greatest of respect and love for him for doing that.
Dr. Greer served as an advisor to the Bush and Clinton administrations on task forces dealing with minority and indigent care and healthcare reform. His commitment has brought a national perspective to local issues of the underserved. Even though Dr. Greer is still quite young, it comes as no surprise that he's being honored with a Lifetime Achievement Award, for the breadth of his efforts could easily fill 3 lifetimes. There is no title that better describes Dr. Joe Greer than a healthcare hero.
To serve someone else, to be trained in medicine, to extend your hand to hold somebody is the greatest honor in the world.
The Greater Miami Chamber of Commerce Health Industry Group proudly honors Pedro J. Greer, Jr., our Lifetime Achievement honoree.